Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. India at UN raises issue of drones being used for terror activities. President Ram Nath Kovind says our real success lies in developing nation and society on principles and ideas of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. NITI Aayog releases comprehensive study on not-for-profit hospital model in the country. And an online co-win portal bookings for vaccination of 18 to 44 years to be opened tomorrow at 9 a.m. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower the guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. India has raised at the UN the issue of drone being used for terror activities. It came days after explosions at Air Force Station in Jammu with the help of low-flying drones. New Delhi said, being a low-cost option and easily available, utilization of these aerial and subsurface platforms for sinister purposes by terrorist groups such as intelligence collection, explosives delivery, and targeted attacks have become an imminent danger for security agencies worldwide. This was stated by Special Secretary in the Home Ministry, V.S.K. Komuti, while addressing the second UN high-level conference of the head of counter-terrorism agencies of the member states. He added that the possibility of the use of weaponized drones for terrorist purposes against strategic and commercial assets call for serious attention by the member states. Komoti said, today misuse of information and communication technology such as internet and social media for terrorist propaganda and misuse of new payment methods and crowdfunding platforms for financing of terrorism have emerged as the most serious threats of terrorism. The Special Secretary also emphasized that the international community should call out those who provide safe havens to terrorists and hold them accountable. President Ram Nath Kovind today said that our real success lies in developing the nation and society on the principles and ideas of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. The President was speaking at a function of laying the foundation stone of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Cultural Centre in Lucknow today. On this occasion, President said that Baba Saheb used to emphasize on equality and reiterated on Bhavantu Sab Mangalam, meaning goodness for all, and that is what the present governments are doing. President Kovind said that Baba Saheb worked his whole life for an equal society, and he was the architect of not only our constitution, but contributed in many fields including banking, irrigation, labor management, and education. NITI Aayog today released a comprehensive study on not-for-profit hospital model in the country. The report was released by NITI Aayog member held Dr. V.K. Paul. Releasing the report, Dr. Paul said there has been relatively low investment in the expansion of healthcare sector in the private domain. He said a report on the not-for-profit sector is a small step in that direction. Talking about the relief measures announced yesterday by the Union Finance Minister, he said the stimulus will provide an opportunity to change the condition of the healthcare sector in the country. The study provides insights about the operation model of not-for-profit hospitals. The study discusses in detail the cost containment strategies implemented by not-for-profit hospitals. V. Shashank Shekhar, a 1996 IAS badge from Nagaland, has taken over as the Chief Electoral Officer, Nagaland, from today. This was informed by the Office of the Chief Electoral Officer, Nagaland. V. Shashank Shekhar was earlier holding the post of Principal Secretary, Parliamentary Affairs Department, Government of Nagaland. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Nagaland Health Department has said that the online Go-Win portal bookings of COVID-19 vaccination for 18 to 44 years will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. In a press release from Mission Director, National Health Mission, Directorate of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. I. Dalit Damsala Jamir said a total of 5,450 slots will be available for bookings for 1st and 2nd of July throughout the district COVID vaccination centres in 11 session sites. Dr. Jamir also said, along with 45 years and above group, on-site registration and vaccination for 18 to 44 years group will continue at rural health units and outreach COVID-19 vaccination sessions. In this, the mission director requested the public to contact the district immunization officers, medical officers, health workers or village chairmen and colony chairmen as and when the vaccination sessions will be conducted. The department also reminded the public to maintain COVID-appropriate behavior whenever they go for the vaccination. The Special Judge Fast Track Special Court, Dimapur, has convicted Zenimo Ngule by sentencing him to a rigorous imprisonment of 10 years and a fine of 20,000 rupees for raping a 10-year-old girl child. The judgment order was passed by the Special Judge V. Nikha today. In a press release from the Special Public Prosecutor Dimapur, Imli Mungla stated that the accused was convicted under Section 4 and 8 of Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2021. The case, registered in Dimapur Women Police Station, was investigated by SI Lucy Dongel and conducted by Special Public Prosecutor Dimapur, Imli Mungla, proved the case beyond a showdown of reasonable doubt. Nagaland today reported 94 fresh positive cases of COVID-19, taking the tally to 25,111. In addition, 108 recoveries have added the total recovered cases to 22,534, while the total COVID-19 fatalities remains at 479 as no deaths was reported today. Directorate of School Education is organising an online loco design competition for government school students in the state for Nagaland Education Project, the Lighthouse. The project aims to improve overall quality of education and transform the education system in Nagaland. Students from classes 5 to 12 from all government schools can participate from wherever they are based and stand a chance to win exciting prizes such as smartphones for the students and school supplies worth 20,000 rupees for the school. Entry must be an original idea on one of the three themes, namely My Dream Lighthouse School, My Teacher, My Companion, and My School, Home of Future Leaders and Change Makers. Each school is encouraged to send in minimum 3 entries compulsorily to ensure equal and vibrant participation. The closing date for the submission is on or before 6 p.m. of 10th July. Entries should be submitted only through school authorities via email to lighthousenaga@gmail.com or on WhatsApp phone number 9862 605643. For more details on the competition and submission rules, one may log into www.education.nagaland.gov.in. The Union Council of Ministers meeting will be held tomorrow. The virtual meeting chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to discuss the COVID-19 situation in the country and is also expected to review the functioning of different ministries. During the last Council of Ministers meeting in April this year, the Prime Minister had urged union ministers to stay in touch with people of their respective regions, help them and keep getting their feedback. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. India at UN raises issue of drones being used for terror activities. President Ram Nath Kovind says our real success lies in developing nation and society on principles and ideas of Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. NITI Aayog releases comprehensive study on not-for-profit hospital model in the country. And an online Go-Win portal bookings for vaccination of 18 to 44 years to be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.